morning. We're on Corroboree Billabong. So this is just off the Mary River. We're actually just heading down the Billabong towards the Mary River. So it's about another kilometre or so down here. So we might just head down there and just have a look. Already got a couple of lines out, just do a little bit of trolling. Not sure how much luck we're going to have today because we have no idea what we're doing, but that's okay. You can see just coming up here, there's a one of the houseboats. So on the Billabong, you can hire a houseboat and stay overnight. Lisa's best friend Ben.
Ben's my new best friend.
Put us onto this. So there's a boat just over here, Lisa. That's it. So yeah, he said it was beautiful, and he was right. It's just gorgeous out here. Anyway, so we'll poke on down here, just do a little bit of trolling on the way down, and then when we get down to the Mary River, we'll see if we can luck ourselves up a couple of barra. Quite a beautiful morning out on Corroboree Billabong. Even though we're in the freshwater, Aussie. Bit of a beero to the guys. And it's late, it's almost 9:30.
Now the fish will start biting.
Now they'll start biting. We just need to get Jack Johnson on the radio and we're away. Got it. There's a fish on it. Just jiggle it up and down. Oh, jeez. Just jiggle it up and down there. Stay there. Just jiggle it up and down. It definitely was a little barra. Okay, try again. A little bit exciting. Well, she strikes again. First barra.
First barra.
Lovely little Billabong barra. That's just gorgeous. So we'll try and measure him and see how long he is, but he looks like about 42 or something like that.
I thought they only had to be 38.
We'll have to read the rules. Good catch, hon. Well done.
Woohoo. Pretty cool little Billabong.
Had a follow up.
I had a hookup. You do nothing with catfish?
You can do nothing with catfish.
Big?
Good size, but unfortunately, not great value to us.
At least you caught something.
We're sitting here at the camp at the Purple Mango Brewery, just near the Mary River. Sorry. And we're just delighting in the fact that there's a gentle breeze blowing. I don't know if you can see the trees moving or not, but we just realised that for the month that we'd been at Coinda, we never had any wind. There was maybe a tiny whisper of a breeze every now and then, but it just never seemed to have a breeze there. So it's just beautiful to have this nice breeze because it's pretty warm. Typical Darwin temperatures, it's about 33 degrees. Summer or winter, it's always 33 degrees. But when the sun's out, it does get very hot in the sun, so it's just beautiful to have the breeze. So it's just on twilight. What time is it? About 6:30. We're just waiting for another half an hour or so, and then we're going to have some dinner. We're going to barbecue a steak tonight. We haven't cooked on our own cooker for a long time because all our evening work, we had meals when we were at Coenda, so got to get back into the cooking. But this Purple Mango Brewery is a great little spot. It's just a tiny little place. They've got probably, I think, 6 powered sites, and then there's probably 10 or 15 unpowered sites just down a little bit further. Let me just reposition for a better shot. There we go. Even got mangoes in the background. So, Purple Mango Brewery. I'll just take and show you just very quickly what we've got here. Actually, I'll take you down, give you a look at the unpowered sites just down here. So there we go. That's the unpowered section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there at the moment, so there's probably room for another 6 or so in there. So yeah, they'll get 12, 15 unpowered campers in. And then just up here is the brewery itself, and they've got a little pizza oven goes here. They make pretty good pizzas, nice thin crusts, and they've got a cafe open from 10 till 6. That's the micro brewery just there. Cafe, pizza oven in the front. So there you go. It's a nice little setting. If you're looking for somewhere nice and quiet to camp halfway between Kakadu and Darwin, this is not a bad little spot. Purple Mango Brewery. And this is ours. So we're in powered site number 6, which is a nice little site. It's actually a drive-through site, so if you want to just come in and stay hooked up, you can, although it's on a bit of an angle, so I don't know whether staying hooked up is actually practical or not. Forgot to mention the price. So it's $30 a night for a powered site, and there are showers and toilets. Don't know if you can get water or not. We haven't asked that question yet. Certainly power, showers and toilets, $30 a night. Seems expensive, but everything's expensive in this part of the world during peak season, so it's not too bad. If this will show up all right, but I want to show you something that we found really handy. These little lights. They're from Hardcore, and they're USB, I think they've got lithium batteries. But what I do with them is, just let me try and get this down. Come over here under this light. Is I use these little metal plates that are the plates that you buy from the car stores for sticking on the back of your phones. And I'll just get Lisa to hold this up here. So what I do is I put the plate on one side of the awning and the light on the other side, and it just sits there. And you can also do it up vertically, so you can actually position the light anywhere you want to in your awning. So, and these are great. They have 5 settings. So there's a bright white, and then 3 dimmables, orange, and then if you're into discos, you can have your strobe light as well. So probably good if your car's broken down. But anyway, they weren't cheap. They're about 30 odd bucks. 30 odd bucks from Hardcore. But they're good, keep the bugs at bay, and very flexible when you add that little plate that you can buy from Super Cheap Auto. Just a tip. So we're here at Brewery Springs. It's the Monday of the long weekend. It's also race week in Darwin, so we're just hanging out of town because we couldn't find any accommodation in Darwin. So at a spot called Brewery Springs, and I'm just going down for another swim at the springs. It's really nice. It's like a recreational park, I suppose. They've got some great grassy areas and some really nice picnic facilities down there. And then of course there's the springs. So there's 3 sections to it, and the top section's where the little springs are, little waterfall, and then it goes down into a couple of big pools. So I'll show you that when I get down here. It's only, from where we're staying, it's only about 2 kilometres down the road, so it's not very far at all. So heading down there now, it's just gone past 5 o'clock. It's really warm, 35 degrees at the moment. It's been a stinker, a little bit humid, so they're saying that the build-up is going to happen early this year, which is great. But anyway, going down for a swim and cool off a little bit, and then go back and cook some snacks for dinner. I'll show you what Berry Springs looks like when we get down into the car park now. It's a lot quieter than it was yesterday. We were here yesterday afternoon, Sunday, the long weekend, and it was chockers. There were so many people. But the numbers have certainly thinned out today. There's probably a quarter of the numbers that there were yesterday, so that's a good thing. So it looks like I'll be able to get a car park nice and close to the entry, and we'll take you in and show you around. So there you go, there's 3 pools, main pool, lower pool, and Berry Springs. That's where the waterfalls are, all fairly close to the car park, under 200 metres. Quite a pleasant walk. Well, if you jump in up at the Berry Springs, at where the little cascades are, and swim down to the main pool, it's really rocky and the rocks are really sharp. They're not rounded, smooth boulders like you find in most of these places. So just be really careful when you're swimming downstream. Just watch your legs, because it'll be easy to take the skin off your shins. So main pool just ahead. We'll poke in here and have a look. This is the main pool, and then you can swim between the main pool and the lower pool. It's only 50 metres, not even, 25 metres. And then this is the lower pool just down here. And this is the picnic area, which, as you can see, is really nice and shady, nice and grassy. Plenty of tables and barbecues around the place. And it's literally 20 metres from the springs. The springs are just down here at the end of the road. So this is the springs. It's probably the most popular little spot. You can swim from the springs down to the main pool, but the rocks are very sharp and it's quite shallow, so just take it easy as you head down here. Into the main pool, which is pretty deep. It's about 3 or 4 metres deep. So it's a really nice place. It's probably even nicer when there's not so many people, but like I said, we're here on the long weekend, and it's a pretty hot long weekend as well, so it has been pretty busy here. But still, it's lovely this afternoon. What time is it? It's 5:30. The place is open till 6:30. I think it opens at 8 in the morning and stays open till 6:30. So great spot for an afternoon cool. That's Berry Springs. It's a really nice little spot. Certainly worth a visit if you're down this way. It's about, what would it be, 50 kilometres out of Darwin, I'd say, and about 50 kilometres down to Litchfield National Park, so halfway between Darwin and Litchfield National Park. Rightio, time to go home. Time for a gin and tonic. It's gin and tonic weather, without a doubt. Might actually stop at the IGA and buy a couple of limes as well. Okay, catch you shortly. Next stop for us, Litchfield National Park. We're on our way down there tomorrow.